strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Alright everybody, it's Bulldog. I'm back with more on this Gas Plus 5's team that can still beat Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. The AI is not quite fixed against this one, and it is gorgeous. I said I wanted to explore some more options here, and Blade Baka sent me one that is just tremendous for a couple reasons. First off, it's going to add Malak in there. I know that's a character that throws off a lot of counters, can make it more difficult for people when Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is paired with Malak. So doing this against Malak is pretty impressive. And then we're going to undersize it. So it's going to be 4 versus 5, which is just awesome and hilarious and all of that all at the same time. So let's get in here. I apologize, I don't have mods or stats for you guys, but this is the same team that I ran except I used Watt. And I said that Watt was just in there to provide a little bit of healing. His turn meter removal actually hurts a little bit, but it turns out you don't even need Watt. I was going to look at replacements for Watt, somebody else you could add in there instead. We talked about like adding Hermit Yoda or somebody in there, giving some other options, but it turns out you just don't need Watt at all. Just drop him out and get some extra banners. I don't know how reliable it is, so I don't have a lot of data here, but what this does show is that using Watt, this kind of shows how reliable it can be with Watt if you don't even need him in there. So he's just kind of overkill adding to it. So, and the good thing here is that you can do this with different variations of 5. So in the previous video, I modded 5s for max defense, so that he actually had kind of a low health plus protection, which by the way is how I like to mod 5s anyways, but I know a lot of people have him modded for max protection. So you still have to make sure he has less health or protection than Gas, but now you don't have to worry about whether he's below Watt or whoever else that 5th would be. There's only one character that he has to be lower than, and that is Gas here. So you still get Kylo still uses his ultimate, but he doesn't like to use his AoE, which stacks mastery and does a lot of damage. So you just have to make sure that Chewie can survive that ultimate. That's about that ultimate, and then if Sith Trooper over there uses his AoE, that could possibly be a big hit, especially if he does it after a few other First Order characters have died or Sith have died. But that's basically it. Make sure that Chewie can survive that, and then as long as Chewie survives, 5s does a really good job of tanking here. He's not going to be critically hit. He's going to recover lots of health and protection from when Chewie does damage. And then we know that Gas versus Kylo at the end is advantage Gas. So Kylo's not getting the advantage or keeping the advantage that protects those critical hits without some of those First Order around him. And since he's not using his AoE, that's actually what generates his advantage. So you can land crits, Gas can reduce cooldown, all of that stuff. So even if 5s died here, it wouldn't be a problem. Gas is going to get up and just destroy Kylo. So here it should come on this next turn, I believe, and he's almost down anyways. So we got one more from on. I don't think he's going to actually finish the battle. It was pretty clear there that we were getting a win. So that is pretty awesome. Again, thanks Blade Baka for sending me this. He sent so much stuff. He's such a great theory crafter, and I owe him quite a bit for all the videos he sent me. But I apologize that I don't have the exact mods that he was using. I know I'm going to get complaints about that, but it's still very cool to show, and I wanted to get this up even though I didn't have the mods. So thanks again, and I'm going to try to even show some more variations of this, what we can do with this, and then I would like to move on to some other things. I know I'm picking on Kylo Ren here. I'd like to move on to start picking on Rey a little bit, but there's just so much stuff that keeps coming up, and CG keeps changing Kylo, and then we find stuff around it, and I kind of find it entertaining. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well, and as always, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll be seeing you around. Thanks.